Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to me, Friday to you. I am, we're just in the day of getting things done today. I think that's the plan, is to have as productive of a day as I can have reasonably. Today's my last day in the office, so I want to get as much work done as I can get done there, because tomorrow's a travel day. I have work that I'd like to do tomorrow, but relying on that isn't really the fairest thing to do to myself. So I'm going to try to, just get as much done as I can get done today. I originally was going to go have breakfast with my friend Laura Lee, but she woke up with a sore throat. So she's like, I'll spare you the risk, which I appreciate. I'm going to miss her. I really wanted to see her today. But I appreciate her being conscientious. So I'm going to go get breakfast. I always on Thursdays have to leave the house. Or I don't have to. I choose to leave the house so my husband can have therapy. He does virtual therapy. And so I like to give him privacy. So at 9 I leave so we can do that. And I go usually treat myself to breakfast and coffee, which is what we're going to do right now. Also later today I have a marketing meeting with my publishing team because my book comes out in less than 2 weeks. Shocking, but true. It comes out October 18th, and so we are just gonna have like a little catch up of how are things looking, what do we want it to look like, what can I do to like make it look more like what we want it to look like, so that's that. And then I also brought all of my tech stuff for the trip. I brought with me so I can charge it while I'm working, because normally I would take most of today to just pack and just do that, but I just have so much work to do that I can't do that. So I'm going to charge those things while I'm at the office, so that killing two birds with one stone. And then so we'll just see. I'm a little sad this morning because Obes has school until like 8:30 tonight. And the kiddo has martial arts until like 5:15, which is good because I have a lot to do, but also sad because it's my last day with the two of them for like a few weeks. So I'm just wish we had more time together. But anyway, let's go get breakfast and coffee, and then we'll check in later. Right, I just got off my first meeting of today. I have a speaking engagement in early November that I'm really excited about, honestly, with some people who work in like the foster care system. And I get to teach a workshop about the Enneagram, and then also about like the Enneagram and compassion fatigue and all of that good stuff. So I'm very excited about that. And so I'm gonna go, I took a bunch of notes. I'm gonna go send those notes over to the person I was on the phone with, just to make sure we have all the information we need. And then, get to work. I need to write today's podcast, and then the podcast I had scheduled for next Friday is gotten pushed back, the release date for it, so I need to switch that around as well. So that's what we're gonna go do now. Okay, we're back in the booth. I had really planned on being here all day, but I'm looking good in terms of like getting work done. I've got all I've left to do is record podcasts and ads for today's work, and then tomorrow's work, all I have left to do is plan out the week and do inbox, get through my emails, which I can't do until tomorrow anyway. I mean, like, my emails are at 0 now, but I like to, you know, get them at 0 before the end of the weekend, so, or the beginning of the weekend. So yeah, I can't do anything else today other than record these. So I'm gonna record these, which is great because I'm gonna go have lunch with Obes, and then I'm gonna go home and do a bunch of stuff to get ready for Bali. So that actually works out pretty well. We're in the car. I wouldn't say I'm running late, but I did get the text from Obes that he was on the way right when I was still recording my podcast. So I'm definitely later than him, so let's go.
Yeah, this is the best seller one.
Sweet. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know you're supposed to shake your boba tea, but I just found that out. So you learn something new every day. She said to shake it 15 times. So it's fun. Let's go do a taste test. So fun fact, the place that we were just at, I had filmed an entire video at. I thought it would be fun to do a full self-care day at a shopping center. Filmed the whole thing, and then I just didn't like the video, honestly. I felt like I could have done a better job, so I didn't ever post it. But I think this place is such a cool place in Asheville because it's basically like just a little shopping center, but they have like my favorite little witchy shop. They have that sushi place. They have the boba place. They have hot ice cream. They also have Rise and Shine, which is a good place for brunch. They have your vape store if you need it. But they also have a pedicure place that you can go get like manicures and pedicures. Like literally it would have been such a good idea to do the video here, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't make it interesting. I think because I didn't want to talk in front of everybody. I think that's probably what it was. Okay, so I got, the place is called Pop, and I got the tiger stripe. And I just got everything like regular sweet, regular everything. It's so good. Let's have him. So lunch was really fun with Obes. It was really fun. One of our favorite things is to like meet out in public because it feels like we're like dating. But he had class at 1:20. And we met at 12, like I think I got here like 12:40. And I didn't get the check until like 1:30. So almost an hour, and he had to leave before me, which was fine, you know. But it's just nice because oftentimes, because on Thursdays I leave at 9 in the morning so he can have therapy, he doesn't come home till 8:30 at night. If we don't intentionally try to make like this time together in the middle of the day, which is sometimes hard to do if I have a lot of work or he has a lot of homework, we don't see each other like all day long, and it's a pretty big bummer, you know. But at the same time, we actually do a pretty good job of making that time for each other. Like, we have coffee. We like sat together this morning while he had, we called it having coffee, but neither of us had coffee. We just sat and talked, and then made time for lunch, and we're gonna make time to snuggle later. So I think we're good. But anyway, I'm gonna go home. I have a lot of like little things to do. I need to stop at Walgreens, actually. I'm glad I said that. I need to stop at Walgreens on the way home. I also need to stop at an ATM. I think I'd like to go ahead and do that right now so that I'm just, all of my little tasks are out of the way. Or maybe I can just get cash back at Walgreens. That'll probably be easier. Yeah, let's go do that. Now, I did forget to get cash back at Walgreens, but otherwise a successful trip. I just like to bring a certain amount of cash with me. One, I need to buy a visa upon arrival when I get there, which I think is like 30 bucks. I think you have to have cash for it. But also I like to have cash to tip people with. So, yeah, we're gonna go get cash. And then we're going home. I literally thought that boba was gonna be my caffeine for the afternoon. But y'all, I was like over here almost falling asleep. It's like almost 3. I have like 7 minutes until my meeting. And I was very tired. So we're just gonna do a quick little cup of coffee. And then we're going into my marketing meeting, which is crazy. It's probably the last marketing meeting we're gonna have for this book. Thought this lighting would be better. It's not. Probably the last marketing meeting we're gonna have for this book because the book comes out in 2 weeks. Unless we do like a follow-up meeting, you know, of like how do we push sales after it launches. I don't know, but it's like a meeting I don't want to be asleep for, so I'm excited to have coffee. And I don't think I want to put any creamer in it because that boba was really sweet. I don't really want any more sweet stuff. So after my meeting, so I'm gonna go to my meeting, and then after the meeting I think I'm gonna do like some self-care stuff. The thing is that there are things that I would normally do before I went on a trip like this, like a bigger trip. I would probably get like a pedicure. I really need a haircut, like really bad. I always wait until my haircut's like being demanded of me by my hair. I just start noticing that I'm wearing it up all the time, and I'm like, oh, I should probably get a haircut. But everybody on the internet has been like, get your spot, like get all of those treatments done when you get there. Don't get them before you go, because one of the cool things about Bali is like their spa culture. Like people are like, get a massage every day, get your pedicure there, all that stuff. I don't know about haircuts, but yeah, so I'm saving all of that. But there are things like I want to cut my nails. Like my nails are just kind of like, I wish I could show you this one. Like see how he's like crooked? I just want to trim them. I also want to dermaplane my face. I do like this moisturizing mask that I like. I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but I'm gonna dermaplane. I'm also gonna epilate my legs, so that I don't have to do any of that there, you know. But I'm doing all that today because tomorrow I'm leaving. Ah! So that, and then I want to finish packing. I need to find my hat. I need to pack my books. I got some cotton rounds. I need to pack those. And I think that we're done packing after that. And then I need to pick out my outfit for tomorrow. And I think we're done. I think that means that tomorrow I can just do, Obes and I are going to go on a little date. And then I'm going to shower, get ready, and hit the road. I have to drive to Charlotte. It's like 2 hours away. So coffee's ready. All right. I'm going to drink this coffee and go to my meeting now. How's it going, everybody?
Hi. Good. How is it with you?
Good. Yeah.
You excited for Bali?
I'm so excited. It doesn't feel real yet. It feels like like I still might just end up going to Charlotte and then coming home somehow.
Bali, Charlotte.
Yeah, similar. Very similar vibes. So, confession is I did end up putting creamer in my coffee. And I did end up regretting it because it was too sweet. But I also realized that by the time I get back, that creamer will be bad. And then that'll be, I don't know if I'll buy another one. So, I didn't want to miss out. And I'm not having coffee here in the morning. Or at least I doubt I'm having coffee here in the morning. So, my meeting was great. I love the people, my team. My pre-sales aren't where I want them to be. I can like hear my therapist telling me to like be like more realistic or like less hard on myself, but I need to figure out how to get people to pre-order the book. I mean, like, people are pre-ordering it, and there's people who are already reading it and they love it and they're enjoying it, so that's good. And like, no one told me the numbers were bad. Like everyone was like, the numbers are good, but I feel like they're not what I expected or want them to be. I just really want this book in people's hands. So I think it's tricky to know how to market it. Especially with social media being so weird right now, you know? I think people are just kind of tired of being asked to buy things. So it feels like asking them to get my book feels like annoying everybody. But at the same time, like, it is something that's important to me. There's the reason I wrote it is because I want people to read it, you know? So we'll see how that goes. Right now it is about 4, which is later than I intended for it to be. I just kind of got sucked into some work when my laptop was open. So what we need to do, I still need to finish packing, just the light, you know, it's light, not a lot of stuff. And then I need to do all like the little like beauty stuff. I don't really know how to vlog that though, like epilating my legs, like that's not exciting stuff. I just need to like stop thinking and start doing, because I need to charge devices, which for whatever reason the portable chargers take forever to charge up. So I need to go ahead and plug one of those in right this instant. And then I need to, while I'm doing that, start doing the self-care stuff, the stuff that's like harder to do when the kiddo's home. And then when the kiddo is here, I can work on finishing packing. Problem solved. Okay. Break. I'm gonna dermaplane my face. I did already epilate. I didn't film it because I don't know, it just felt weird too. But I will say I started epilating because someone on TikTok influenced me. And basically it hurts. It gets easier, it hurts less later as you go. But what I like about it is it lasts for like 2 weeks. So you just have to, you know, you do it less. And typically what I do is I just put on like a movie or a YouTube video and just kind of enjoy it, the process. To dermaplane, I'm just getting some oil and putting it on my face. Yeah, so that's that. I still have to do my nails, everything except for epilate. I have left to do. If I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm feeling so vulnerable right now, just like in general. And I think that I'm just doing a lot of vulnerable things at the moment. Like, I think as often as I do it, traveling alone is a vulnerable experience. It's just kind of like, you know, anything could happen. You don't know who you're going to come in contact with or who you're going to meet. It's always been a positive experience for me. But, you know, you just never know. And leaving my family here is vulnerable. Just kind of like missing time with them. And I said to Obi, because you know, he's very supportive, but you know, we miss each other. So I had said, like, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's 2 weeks. We've done this before. We'll do it again. But he was like, yeah, but it's also like, you know, it feels like half a month. And I was like, yeah, thank you. By choice. Like, it's 100% by choice. Like, I want to do this. I will have a great time. I always do. It's usually one of the happiest times in my life. And so in that way, it's great, but also, you know, it feels vulnerable. And so all of that. And then the book, launching the book kind of at the same time, that's also so vulnerable. And, you just never know how it's gonna go. You never know, you know, how it's gonna feel to put something out there like that, how people are gonna receive it, how many people are gonna even get to receive it. So it's just a lot of vulnerability. I told my therapist it's kind of like, I didn't really like the process of prom because it felt like you're like put on a dress and you're like, do you think I'm pretty? And that's kind of how it feels like to me now. Like putting the book out is kind of like making yourself kind of subject to other people's opinions, which is, you know, weirdly something I do on Instagram every day and on the podcast every day and here, even though like you guys are the loveliest. It's just, I don't know, I think a book feels more, well, honestly, to be like frank, the book impacts my future more, you know, like if this book does well, I can write another book. If this book does not do well, it will be harder for me to write another book. So I think it's just like even on just a practical level, it is higher stakes, you know, but just on the emotional level, I'm just getting geared up for lots of feedback, you know what I mean? And I just really want it to do well. I don't know, I really wanted to do well, and I hope it does, and I'm gonna do everything I can to ensure that it does to the best of my possible ability, which is very limited. But yeah, that's all. That's what I can say about that. So anyway, I'm gonna go do the rest of this off camera, then check back in when we're on our way to pick up the kiddo. Okay, we are off, well, you and me, we are off to go get the boy from lessons. I think, yeah, I'm just still feeling really tender. I think it's just vulnerable to put yourself out there. I know that's like a novel idea. No one's ever said that before, but you know, they're not wrong. There's a reason we talk about it, and I'm in the thick of it. So yeah, that's about that. I guess we'll just, this vlog is gonna be so long again. So I'm gonna time travel us from here to the car to back here to packing for Bali. So I did teleport us, but we're actually at the kiddo's school because it's open house night, and I just found out. So we are going to the open house night. I am wearing sweatpants because I thought we were, you know, we were just picking up, but you know, who cares? All right, let's go. Pencil. Can you bring stuff in?
Yeah. You're supposed to be. Yeah, but you already had that video.
Not gonna lie, this was not the plan. We are now at the playground, and he's running around with the other kids, which I'm so happy for him, and so stressed for me. So that's that. But it's also his last night at our house, my last night with him for 2 weeks. So, you know, it's. I said parameters. You know, 10 minutes. There's a lot to do at home. I know. So that's all right. That's all right. I think what I'll do is go ahead and end the vlog here because I'm honestly just gonna have to go home and just like scramble to pack stuff, edit the vlog, figure out dinner, and it's gonna just be a little bit of a mess. So yeah, I think it's not gonna be super vlog worthy, but tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow, and we will head to Bali. Well, we will head to Charlotte, and then we will head to LA, and then eventually we'll get to Bali a few days later. All right, bye.